It's time to fire Wynne. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. Can Ontarians finally see that Kathleen Wynne's time has come and gone, that she needs to resign or be removed from the Premier's office? More Liberals are facing corruption charges, but remarkably, not Premier Wynne and not her predecessor, Dalton McGuinty. Instead, we've got David Livingston and Laura Miller. They are respectively the Chief of Staff and Deputy Chief of Staff to McGuinty in the time before he resigned to make way for Wynne. Both are facing charges over the deletion of emails, the wiping of hard drives, the destruction of records, and the billion-dollar gas plant boondoggle. It took long enough, but the Ontario Provincial Police, or Ontario Political Police as I call them, they finally acted. But Wynne hasn't been charged with anything or held to proper account, even though we know that her name and her signature appeared on the document authorizing the negotiations and payoffs to TransCanada for canceling the original gas plant contract. Wynne's signature is there because she was chair of the Executive Council of Cabinet that approved the decision, a decision made for partisan Liberal reasons. It was to help the Liberal Party. If Livingston and Miller are facing charges for deleting data, it's likely the data, it would implicate Wynne and her fellow cabinet members of wasting taxpayers' dollars for partisan political reasons, like canceling gas plants so the Liberals could save seats in an election. If there aren't charges for those actions, then at the least, Kathleen Wynne has lost the moral authority to govern. Now, speaking of charges, I think Premier Wynne could have been charged and should have been charged in another scandal that leaves her unfit for office. Last year, during the Sudbury by-election, Wynne sent 2 emissaries to speak to Andrew Olivier and offer him a job if he would drop out of the race. In recordings released to the public, both Gerry Lougheed, a local Sudbury Liberal organizer, and Wynne's handpicked Deputy Chief of Staff, Pat Sorbarra, they're both heard offering Olivier jobs if he would simply abandon his Liberal nomination bid. Both are heard saying that they're approaching him on behalf of the Premier or that they speak for the Premier. And yet, remarkably, only Lougheed is charged in that scandal. Scandal is unfortunately the word that's most associated with Kathleen Wynne's administration. Gas plants, Sudbury and bribery. She was the Premier as Ontarians have been charged billions of dollars extra for electricity, according to the Auditor General. She was at the cabinet table for Orange and eHealth. She was the Minister of Education when the controversial sex ed curriculum was developed alongside her Deputy Minister, close advisor, and now convicted child pornographer Benjamin Levin. This is a woman not fit for office, and yet there she remains. She squandered billions, or helped to squander billions upon billions. She signed off on the gas plant cancellation. She helped use taxpayer money for Liberal advantage. It's time for her to go. So today, in light of these new charges, in light of the OPP admitting that they believe something criminal happened, I'm calling for Kathleen Wynne to be fired. It's unfortunate the people of Ontario can't do that job directly. Wynne won a majority government 18 months ago, but she can still do the right thing. She can fire herself. She can resign. If you agree with me that it's time for Wynne to go, then I need your help on a couple of fronts. First off, I need you to go and sign the petition at www.FireWynne.ca and add your name, add your voice to the thousands and thousands of Ontario residents that think it's time for a real change, time for fresh and honest leadership. Secondly, I'd like you to consider helping us put up a billboard calling on Wynne to resign, to fire herself, and we want to put it right in her own Toronto riding. We need to pressure her to do the right thing. We're doing the same with Energy Minister Bob Chiarelli, running radio ads in his hometown of Ottawa, calling for Bob to be fired. Well, the people of Don Valley West need to know that Wynne's time is up. So if you can chip in $5, $10, $25, whatever suits your budget, every little bit helps. We haven't done a billboard campaign before, so this is new, but please consider donating. Now, I know a lot of you, plenty of you, want to help financially but can't. If that's the case, you can still be part of the team. You can help us out by sending this video, sending this report onto your friends and family, people that are outraged at the abuse of power in taxpayers' money. Post it on Facebook, share it any way you can so that more people can hear the message that Wynne must go. But first off, add your own name at the petition, www.FireWynne.ca. Sign the petition now. www.FireWynne.ca. Let her know her time is up.